Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I had to give myself a little pep talk to come on camera like this because my skin just hates me right now, and this is probably going to be a really chatty random vlog. I probably look like I've been crying, and that's because I have been. I think it's important for me to vlog today just to kind of help keep me distracted. I'm gonna work for a few hours. It's like not one of my full work days, so I'm just gonna work for a few hours. I'm gonna try one of those apps that you guys recommended, Clockify, and just clock my hours. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. But I figured we would start this off with just like a very vulnerable chat, and I honestly don't even like care that I'm putting my face like this online anymore, because this is just life. Like, it's fucking life, and we're gonna have to deal with it, like, the end. So, welcome to a chatty little vlog. I just made myself a tea. I feel like when I'm like, one thing about me, I don't know if anyone else can relate. If I have I had a huge panic attack this morning, which we'll get into after, but I get really bad headaches after. I think it's because like I literally cry out all of the water in my body. And so I feel like this video is gonna be so scatterbrained. I have just so much I want to say, but I just feel dehydrated, so I feel like a tea. I don't know. Does that make sense? Does anyone else get dehydrated after they cry a lot, or is it just me? But I just want to first off say that I am okay. Vlogging really is therapeutic for me though, and I just want to share this with you guys. I'm just gonna grab my phone because I did text Matt earlier. I called him because I was having a huge panic attack, but I'm assuming he's like with a patient. So if he calls me, I just want to answer him and let him know I'm okay. Like, I don't want him to freak out and think something has happened. So if you guys are new here, hi, hello, my name's Carter. I'm 25. I talk all about getting through life in your 20s unfiltered, which also means hormonal acne. And I figured we would just start with like a very vulnerable conversation about my acne journey and where I am and birth control and all that stuff. So I'm gonna give you guys the full history, so hopefully it makes a bit more sense, because I've gotten questions being like, wait, the tretinoin, what, the birth control, like, yeah. And I was on Marvelon from 16 when I became sexually active to, it was COVID, so how old was I? 2020. So I would have been, whatever, 2014 to 2020 I was on Marvelon. Then I had no acne like in my teenage years, probably because I was on the pill. I decided to get an IUD because Matt and I were obviously like, seriously dating, and I just was like kind of tired of taking a pill every day. So I got my IUD. I believe I had Kyleena. I know I had a hormonal one, I just don't really remember. And that is when my hormonal acne started, which is pretty common with a hormonal IUD because you don't have, it's not like a combo pill, but it was manageable with like benzoyl peroxide and just like taking care of my face and eating good. And then in January of this year, I decided to get my IUD out because my hormonal acne like didn't really seem to be going, like it didn't seem to really be getting better, and all I could chalk it up to was my IUD. And looking back, I should have just kept my IUD, and I really regret it taking it out, honestly, because I was kind of like psyched out that I wasn't getting periods at all. But like now that I'm on the pill, I also don't get periods, so I should have just kept it in. That was like my first mistake. Obviously, I went right back on the pill right away. My doctor put me on like a less, or whichever like the generic name brand is, a less. And at the exact same time, I was like, okay, I really want to like take charge of my skin, so I started tretinoin. My mistake was starting it at the same time as a new pill, because now I have no idea where the fuck this acne is coming from. So that's mistake number one, which I'm just being really honest. Don't be mean to me in the comments, okay? I had like no guidance in this because family doctors aren't always useful, and dermatologist wait times are really hard, and when you use an online service, you have to pay for it. So I knew that I would purge with tretinoin, and that's how you know it's working. So I started the new birth control, I started tretinoin, and I purged, and this is like all of the purging scarring / active acne that just keeps coming on the same spots. And obviously you can tell it's hormonal based on where it is, right? And my dermatologist was like, it's normal, you're purging, but because the tretinoin is like, tretinoin only brings up acne where there is acne underneath. Like the rest of my face is clear. I clearly have a hormonal imbalance. March, I went to my doctor because my mental health was not good and I wanted to change birth controls, and I basically just got chalked up to like, it's just your seasonal depression, it's not the birth control. But we did change the birth control to like, I think I did Lolo first and then Yaz. And then I did research about this birth control and realized it's like banned in a lot of countries. Yaz, by the way, which Yaz is one of like 3 FDA approved birth control pills for acne. Which that scared me a lot, which I know that like there's blood clot risk with any birth control, but that one has higher because it has something D in it. Yeah. I also just want to say that every birth control is different. Like what doesn't work, like this is the thing, is I've like been asking people about what birth control they're on, and like I have a ton of people that said like they loved Yaz, and what I'm about to tell you, like I clearly don't love Yaz, but this is just my experience and I just want to be really honest because I've tried to vlog the last few days and I have probably been in one of the worst, like scariest mental states of my life. Yaz was really bad for my mental health. I like don't even trust myself. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just very angry and I hate the world and I want to throw things, and like my mental health has never been this like I'm not depressed, but I'm just like very, very angry. I'm gonna be honest, like I threw a mug at the wall the other day and chipped the wall for like no reason at all. Like I'm just like 0 to 100 like so fast. I'm so sad all the time. I have a doctor's appointment this evening actually, virtually, to just talk about other options. But with that being said, kind of like my skincare journey is like I just don't even know where my acne is coming from now. Like, is it from the birth control? Is it the tretinoin? I was told to stop the tretinoin because we need to give my skin a break, but then if I stop it, then the like retinization process stops, so then like I'm just gonna repurge all over again, and if I don't keep up with the tretinoin, then like I'm just gonna be stuck with this. But like we also need to address the hormonal issues, because the tretinoin, if you have hormonal acne, like we'll just keep bringing it up, because like tretinoin for other acne types is really great, I was told, and I don't doubt that it works because obviously it worked, it pulled all this up, but there's a hormone imbalance in me somewhere that's going to keep producing this acne. I also have a prescription for spironolactone, which it's been sitting in my medicine cabinet for like 2 months. I'm terrified to take it because you guys know I just got over my long COVID, and it's a diuretic and a blood pressure medication. And I post this on my Instagram story. I post a lot on there about like my acne journey. Sometimes I feel a bit more like comfortable on there. I don't not that I don't like want to share things with you guys. I just like, I don't know, YouTube is a bigger, scarier place, and I'm scared people are going to be like mean to me about my acne. I feel like having acne right now, I said this to Matthew the other day, and I felt bad because like there's nothing he can do about it, but like I just feel very overwhelmed, and I don't know, like I have like 3 different options to take and I don't know where to go from here. And it just feels very low to me, right? Like my options are try new birth control, go back on an IUD, and hope my acne improves, and you know, restart tretinoin or start spironolactone. And then the other option is to get off the pill, which is something I've always been terrified of, and you guys know I'm a big advocate for safe sex and birth control. I don't like that we have, I'm just sharing my experience, but I said this before, that I feel like we're in this culture of like anti-birth control. And the more that I think about it, the more I'm realizing that doctors just aren't doing their job to educate us when we go on birth control, and like the risks and the side effects. But Matt and I've had a lot of conversations, and you know, he feels comfortable with it if I'm comfortable with it. So I just feel very like unsure of what the right decision is for me. And I know if I come off birth control, my acne is probably gonna go fucking haywire some more. It just feels like if I take spironolactone or like change my birth control, like I'm just band-aiding the issue for the time being until like I get off of it when we want to have kids. And so I just feel like this is all I can think of. It's just like feels like all I can think of lately, and a copper IUD just really isn't an option for me. I just don't really feel comfortable with it. I have really, really bad periods to begin with, and I've just not heard a lot of like great things, so that's personally not an option I'm comfortable with. But I just feel very like stuck at a crossroads. This feels so good to get this off my chest though, because talking to you guys is very therapeutic for me. I just feel like I'm stuck at a crossroads, and like everyone's gonna say different things. Like I had a call with a naturopath the other day, and obviously she was like, get off birth control, and then my doctor's like, just change your birth control, and then the dermatologist is like, just take spironolactone, and I like want to like scream and explode because I don't know what path to take. And yeah, I normally don't like asking for like advice or unsolicited advice, but in this case I would just be curious, like if you have had any success with anything, if you've gone off the pill, like I'd love to have a conversation about it. I would love for other people to be able to go to the comments and have a you know, and if they're in the same boat as me, like I really would love if like just one person feels like they're in a similar situation as me, because I just feel very alone, and it feels like I just don't want to like keep pumping my body full of medication. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm like very like pro informed decision, and if that's gonna work for you, but I just like feel kind of overwhelmed, and I kind of was saying to Matt that like I'd be okay doing one but not the other. And I just feel like the older I get, like I don't know, this is not me against birth control, because I've been birth control for like literally 10 years, which I think is what's starting to scare me. But like I'm not, like I can barely come on camera with makeup on because my acne is so bad. Like I just don't know what's gonna happen when I come off birth control, and I feel like my gut is like telling me to come off birth control, but like I'm scared I'm gonna like disappoint people, because I've always been like such a strong advocate for birth control, and I'm not against it, but I think for me my time is like coming to an end with it, because you know we want to start a family, like not right now, but like you know in the next few years, like in our 30s, and I'm gonna be 26 this year, and still is so good. She's like literally will not leave my side if I'm like sad, and I don't know, but my gut keeps like telling me, and but I'm also scared because I think coming off birth control can be so scary, and I want to do it properly as well, but I'm like the kind of person that's like, if I'm going to come off it, I'm just going to stop taking my birth control right then and there. And like obviously you can go cold turkey, a lot of people do, but prepare your body and start taking the vitamins that birth control depletes you of. Yeah, we also like leave for Florida at the end of this week, and so I just feel very like overwhelmed, like I need to figure something out, and I feel like very much like every decision is a bad decision, because if I keep going on Yaz, I'm scared I'm gonna have a mental breakdown like out of the country. And then also if I just stop my birth control, I'm just gonna like, I don't know if I'd get a period right away, but I feel like I just shouldn't stop birth control 4 days before a trip, but then also I shouldn't start a new birth control 4 days before a trip. Like I just don't know. I really don't know what to do. So yeah, I mean by the time you guys see this, I think it'll be Thursday, so we'll be packing to go, so I'm gonna have to figure out something. But I would love to know if you guys were like in a similar situation, like what you did. I think my biggest thing is I'm just like scared my acne is gonna get worse if I come off the pill, and I know it's temporary, and Matt is so supportive. He's like, you know, temporary setbacks for long-term success. But I also like stopped my Tret, which I think I'm going to restart it again this week, because if I stop too long, I'm just going to purge all over again. But it just, I don't know. I did switch to the gel format though, because the cream seemed to be really irritating my skin so bad. I'm starting this vlog off by just like word vomiting on you guys, and I'm sorry, but you guys are like my family and my friends. This is like as if a friend FaceTimed me and asked me how I'm doing, and I just like ranted, you know? So I'd love to know what you guys think, but nice things only, please. I'm in a sensitive mental state, but I'm going to, oh, it's telling me I've recorded for too long. It's gonna be such a chatty one, but I think it'll make me feel better if I put a little bit of makeup on. It always makes me feel really good. And then I'm gonna sit down and, like I said, I'm just gonna work for a few hours today. If you guys are new here, I work a part-time corporate job, so I'm contracted to work 22.5 hours a week, which is 3 full work days, but I can work up to 37.5, which is like a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 work week if I need to. And I'm just trying to find a better way to keep track of my hours, so I'm gonna try out Clockify. I think a lot of you guys suggested, so I haven't worked since I got back from the conference, so I just want to spend some time kind of cleaning up my inbox, because I was hoping to get a lot more work up there than I did, but the internet was not great at all, which is totally fine and to be expected somewhere remote like that. But it was kind of a nice break. I had my automatic replies on, thank goodness, but I just feel like I have a lot of emails to catch up on. So I'm gonna do a few hours of work, and I'm going to get ready for the day. I think I have some like random packages to open, and I'm trying to just be kind to myself this week, because, one sec, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. I think it's cool now. That's the thing about tea and coffee, is you can drink coffee right away after you have it, but you can't drink tea right away. I kind of went into this week like really excited to just like get a bunch of videos pre-filmed before Disney, and my mental state is not really allowing for that. And so I'm just kind of trying to let go of any expectation of like getting a ton done before a trip. I get really anxious and overwhelmed before trips, and I don't really know why. Like if I missed an upload because I'm on vacation, I know that you guys won't care. You would probably encourage it, honestly, because I just like clearly need to like let loose. But yeah, so I'm just trying to film some videos out of my comfort zone. I think you don't like, my decluttering video was super out of my comfort zone and you guys are loving it. And I also, let me know if you'd be interested in this. I'm kind of putting together a capsule wardrobe for work, and I kind of want to film like a workwear capsule wardrobe, and like on a budget, like I was doing it at like Old Navy and H&M. But I realized that I kind of just alternate the same like 12, 14 pieces, and so I kind of want to film a video on it. I think that could be kind of fun. But see, I already feel so much better just like talking to you guys. It feels very therapeutic to me. So I'm going to get ready, maybe get dressed, and I kind of just need to like clean up my office from the trip and stuff. I'll show you guys like the souvenirs that we got, and like I said, I have a few kind of like random packages that we can open. Yeah, but I feel a little bit better. I would feel very fake if I like kind of came on and just, I was originally today gonna film like a productive day in my life with like tips on how to be productive, and honestly I was going to, but I would just feel very like inauthentic if I did that, because like all I can think about on the top of my head is like this crossroads that I'm at with my birth control journey and my mental state and it would just like not feel like the right video to do. So this is what we're doing today, and I think it's gonna be really honestly good for my well-being to do this. I don't think I'm gonna leave the house today. I think this is gonna be kind of a home vlog. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I will tonight, maybe with Matt, I don't know. Yeah, sorry to just like actually word vomit the heck on you guys this morning. It's just how I'm feeling. I want to keep it real, but I'm gonna go put a little bit of makeup on, just like feel better. I just kind of feel very blah right now, and this like a leftover blowout from yesterday. So anyways, good morning, welcome to the vlog. I'm actually gonna ice roll my face, but I feel like I see nobody talk about this, but if you are ice rolling your face, please clean your ice roller before using it. I don't know if that comes from like a acne prone perspective, but I think everyone should be doing that. Oh, still thinks I'm getting food. It's not food, Bubba. I just use like alcohol swabs to clean my ice roller, because obviously if you know, are breaking out and you ice roll, it's just gonna like spread to the other parts of your face. So I just clean it off and then I let it dry. And then I just let it dry and then I can ice roll. But I never see anyone talk about this, which I think is so important, because if you think about it, you're just kind of like, unless you have a case for it, you're just like putting it in your freezer and not really sanitizing it, and then you're rolling it on your face. But ice rolling helps so much with like my inflammation, puffiness. I'm actually looking to see, I know this like kind of sounds extra, but I really want to get a ice roller, like a travel one, because I find when we travel I get really puffy, like at Disney. So I'm gonna look and see if they have a travel one. But I think today's one of those days where I need to give myself like easy wins on my to-do list. So I think we're just gonna do a lot of like, not a lot, but like fun little things. Like this isn't gonna be like a crazy productive day in my life. I just need to get through the day, feel good, not have another literal, not even mental breakdown, like full on panic attack, sobbing, hysterical breakdown because of my mental health. So love that for us. I am going to clean up my office a little bit. Coffee cup from literally yesterday, no shame. We've got like a ton of highlighters and pens just like chilling here. My headphones up. I don't know how my purse got up here, but it did. Okay. That's pretty good. Like we've got like empty Gatorade bottles, empty coffee cans. That's how you know my mental state hasn't been the best, when everything is just like flying around. Like I said, today is gonna be about little wins, and I posted on my story yesterday or a few days ago saying I shouldn't have bought white luggage because it got scuffed because they had to check it. But a lot of you guys said use a magic eraser, so let's see if it works. What is in a magic eraser? Literally, what is in here? This is like crack. Okay. I am so shocked. I really need to get some good luggage this year. That's like a priority of mine, is to like buy some nice luggage. I just don't know what brand, but I just can't get these like red marks out, but honestly otherwise it looks a lot better. So I mean, not a big deal. I love this one. I showed you guys in the packing vlog because it fits like my work computer in the front. So I mean, I guess it was bound to get dinged up at some point, but anyone else gets sad. I never want to take my luggage tags off. So okay, well, I'm not putting it away yet. I'm too lazy for that, but at least I cleaned it. I don't have it in me to get dressed yet, so we're just not. But I also feel like, okay, I used to be so upset over my acne scars, but acne scars are so much easier to cover up than like big fat cystic zits. So me 3 years ago should not have been complaining. But anyways, I have a lot of Amazon packages. I know what most of them are. N.S. Perkins wrote one of my favorite summer romance books, The Infinity Between Us, and she apparently watches my channel, which is so cool. She is a Canadian author, and she actually sent me her other book. So she sent me an arc of her new book called Our Final Love Story, A Dying Relationship, A Trip Back in Time, Who Could Fault Them for Falling Again. I'm really excited to read this. And then she also sent one of her other books, which is called Where Time Stands Still. Is love better to lose than to never have at all? I've heard really good things about this one as well, so thank you so much. I'm so excited to read these. I ordered this the second I landed in Iqaluit because I realized this is probably just good to have with the amount of travel I do, especially when I travel on a plane with coworkers and I want to edit videos and it's just like awkward. I picked up a like privacy screen, so basically you just put this on your computer and then no one can see from the side what you're doing. This would also be great if you guys do like private work, if you want to like go work at a coffee shop or something. So if you look like from the side, you can't see anything. So got that. This I don't know. I feel like today's one of those days where I have to pick up a lot of random stuff around the house. Like there's just like a lot of little things everywhere. From when like we got home, then Matt worked all weekend, like, you know, just needs a little pickup. This I ordered in an emotional, sad state of wanting to get off the pill. The Pill by Jolene Brighton, and like I said, I'm very pro birth control. I'm pro doing the right thing for you, but I really am just someone who like loves to learn, and I'm just intrigued. Like I knew at some point there would be a point where I'd consider coming off birth control, but I don't know how to do that. So this book had really good reviews. It's also on Kindle Unlimited. I just feel like with a book like this I would want to like highlight stuff and really like annotate it. So I also have the Flow book by Alyssa Vitti, but I've heard really good things about this. Lastly, I just got some more organizers for, if you guys remember, last month or the month before, Matt and I installed the like final drawer piece in the kitchen, and I honestly told myself I would not buy any house stuff until we decided like what was going on with this whole pre-approval thing. But I figured, I mean, if we move in a year or two or whenever, you can always take organizers with you. So I just got these. This is the brand I love. This is the brand I have upstairs in my bathroom, my office. It's called LifeWit, and I'll show you guys where I want to put them. Okay, this drawer here has like all of our coffee and supplements, but then this drawer is like a small drawer, and I want to take, maybe we'll just do it right now. I want to take all of these out, for most of them at least. Maybe I should vacuum here quick. I don't know, maybe. The only thing is I would need to put stuff. So what if we, oh no, I'm gonna run out by like 1. Oh, but wait. I don't know, maybe that'll work. And then what if you put all the coffee behind it? Actually works really well. Okay, let's fill these in. I don't know if I have enough stuff for them, but like, see, like these could go in like a big drawer. Okay, so like those can go there. This is like so chaotic. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, I think I did it in my last few vlogs, but I moved my desk in front of the window. Just, I don't know, just to switch it up a little bit, but I definitely just need to like tackle all of this. I sent in my reimbursements for work yesterday, so I just need to put them all in like a baggie in case they ever ask for them. I literally have a coffee cup here from yesterday. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real here. Because we're leaving for Florida on Friday, I don't want to like unpack all of my like electronics and stuff, but I just am starting to realize some things aren't working for me. So this is too small for my electronics. My backpack doesn't work. I had to order a new one. Yada yada yada. But we got my notebook. I guess I can show you guys some of my souvenirs after. I guess I could show you guys my outfit too. Also, yeah, I have to unpack my suitcase still, but I'm just wearing a little onesie with a little cardigan because it's like nice out, but in Canada, you know, the spring, summer mornings are still chilly. I don't know why Stella's sitting there like that. She is allowed to, come here, come on, come into the office. Good job. For work and personal trips, I use these like little clear plastic things to keep everything organized, and I love it because they come with like a little spot to write on it. So I'm just gonna quickly put, I obviously need to let it dry, but I'll just put a Callaway work trip, and then if it's for YouTube, I'll put business trip. And then I can just grab all of my receipts, which I don't have many actually. For once, that's a boarding pass that can get thrown out. And then I just put them in here. And I put them in a file folder because finance makes us keep them, obviously, in case like they get audited or something. So put that in there. And then I just like let this dry. So I'll just kind of put this over here, I guess, for now. I'll show you guys my souvenirs. So I took this, I figured I could use it as a bookmark, just from the art gallery. And then we went to the Welcome Center. So we got some tour maps, visitors guides, and then in a Callaway summer hiking map. So that'll all go in like our little box for adventures. And then you guys know we collect pins, and I was so happy that I found a pin. So I picked up these two pins. So the first one I got says adventure awaits, and then this one just has a little ticket to a Callaway. And then I picked this up because it was, I think, like $1. It was just this, it's like a vintage stamp. And then I need to figure out, let me know down below what I should do with my stickers, if I should put them on like a water bottle or something. But I want to start getting stickers because they're just like inexpensive to get a souvenir. So I got 2 stickers. So those are all my souvenirs. This is what the to-do list ended up looking like today. Like I said, I change it up all the time, honestly, depending on my mood. I'm just someone who can really like flow with what I need. Okay, so we finally got the little piece for a closet. And is it just me or is it not white? Like, it's kind of off. Matt and I are convinced it's not white. Like, this is a different white than, like, it's not the same. And it's also like a different size. It's like kind of taller at the top. But anyways, he put this door on. But we don't have handles right now, so you kind of have to open it. Woo, you have to open it from the bottom, which is annoying. But yeah, we finally got all the doors up, which is exciting. The only real thing we have left to do is freaking pick out a backsplash. Change for the 3rd time because spring in Canada is unique in the sense that like in the morning it's cold. So I had my PJs on, Then I was like, wait, it's not really warm out today. It's like in the 50s. I'm gonna do a jumpsuit and then this cardigan. But then I went out to eat lunch and I was in a hoodie and I got so hot. So I changed into some shorts and then like a little crop tee, but then I put this back on. So I think we're on like outfit number 4 of the day. But honestly, do what you gotta do. It's like still kind of chilly in the house, but it's hot outside. So I can like just wear this outside, but in the house I have to bundle up. It's a whole ordeal. But that's how you just know my mental state has been a little fragile, as I'm just like throwing random things around. And like, I don't know, does your house just like ever get like this where there's just like random little things? Like, I don't really know where Matt wants me to put those, so I'll leave it there. There's like random Tuppermates on our stairs that I don't really know where they're from. So I'm just gonna put them in the donate pile, and like some light bulbs. I don't know where that's from. Like, why is it on the staircase? Did you put it there? Did you put all this stuff on the staircase? Is it you that did it, Stella Rooney? Hello, you guys. It's the next day. I feel like my face looks so puffy, but it's because of my allergies. I didn't ice roll this morning, and I really should have, honestly. But I just, yeah, my allergies are coming in hot for the spring. But I didn't vlog too much last night. I think I'll just carry this vlog over into a little bit today. I am feeling a lot better today. I feel like I had some time to just talk it out with Matt. We made like a little action plan, and I'm kind of nervous to share this video because I feel like there's so much, not hype, but like everyone is like, just get off birth control, just get off birth control. And I'm not saying that either option is bad. Obviously I'm on birth control, but I want to share like that it's not always like that simple to just like get off. Do you know what I mean? It is like, yes, you can just go cold turkey, but I just want to share this because this is like part of being a woman. This is part of being in your 20s unfiltered, like my channel talks about, right? This is life and like talking through these decisions. And I feel like it's just kind of awkward timing. I think that's why I was so anxious yesterday, because we leave for Disney at the end of the week, and I just want to say Matt has been really supportive in all of this. Like, he was like, if you want to get off the pill, I totally support that. I think your partner should. I personally, but yeah, I also had a doctor's appointment last night and we kind of talked through everything, and yeah, I figured I would just like share my action plan with you guys because I obviously was like vlogging yesterday and I was like a bit of a hot mess, but I think it's so important to talk about these things, and no one does, even though I'm a little nervous to post this. I don't really know why. I think it's just because I'm a little like scared. I don't know. I get very overwhelmed with like when people DM me their suggestions, especially on a topic like this. Like, this is why I try and have that boundary of having no like health advice and like unsolicited health advice. I just like more or less want to share my thoughts and my journey in case someone else is in a similar boat than me and just like feeling overwhelmed with options. And I was posting on my story last night and I ended up deleting it, not because like I said anything bad or anything, but I was just like, which I'm so grateful. I have such a great audience. Like, the DMs were coming flooding in, but when you have like 50 DMs flooding in with like a whole bunch of different options, it just gets so overwhelming and overstimulating. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna delete this and like, yeah. But I had a doctor's appointment yesterday and we came up with a like good action plan. So because we leave for Disney in a few days, I didn't think it was the right time to go off the pill right now, and I really want to do a lot more research and kind of try and prepare my body as much as possible, right? Like I said, I got that book yesterday, and I don't know, I definitely think you can go off of it cold turkey, but I really want to not make a decision on a whim. So she was like, look, I don't know why we didn't put you on this in the first place, which I also am asking her the same question. But I was on, I'm not even gonna say which ones anymore because everyone's gonna have a different opinion. I've realized birth control is so specific to the person. Like, everyone in my DMs yesterday was like, oh my gosh, have you tried? Yeah, I was like, I loved it. And I was like, yeah, it's making me literally crazy. Like, everyone just has such a different experience on birth control. It's crazy. But long story short, before I got my IUD, there was nothing wrong with the pill I was on. I was really happy with it. The reason I got my IUD was just because I wanted a bit more low maintenance, and it honestly ended up working because it was like the pandemic and stuff, and I finally had health insurance. I had been wanting to get an IUD, and I finally had insurance through the hospital. So there was nothing wrong with that pill. But when I got off the IUD, I don't know why she didn't just put me back on that one in the first place. Like, I had no issues with it. She was just like, oh, here, try this instead. And that's when I like started Elise and then Lolo and then Yaz. And And so anyways, she was like, I don't really know why we didn't do this in the first place. And I was like, girl, I'm asking you the same thing. But she was like, let's just put you back on what you were on, which was like a lower dose combo pill. And honestly, my hormones are just all over the place right now. And I'm just like I'm just gonna accept it. Like I got off my IUD. I've been trying different birth controls out, which is totally normal to do. But my body probably just like doesn't know where it's going. And it's probably just like, Carter, like I'm all over the place. And so I'm going to fill that prescription today just because I didn't want to like get off the pill like cold turkey out of nowhere, like right before a trip. I feel like that's not setting me up for success. And I'm going to take the next 3 months to really just think through this decision and make sure it's what I want. Because obviously you can get off the pill and then get back on it. Like that's not, you can do that. People do it all the time. But I just really want to make sure it's the decision I want and I'm comfortable with. So yeah, I'm gonna basically just like do one like refill, 3 months, and then, or I can come off of it sooner if I want, but I was like, let's just do 3 months on a pill that I know works for my body and see how I feel. And then I can kind of reassess if I want to come off the pill in 3 months. I just personally didn't feel very comfortable just like going off on a whim, especially right before a trip. So I wanted to give you guys that little update, but I have a pretty busy day today. And I just wanted to give you guys a little update because I also feel like I didn't even like end this like vlog off last night. I was just gonna like literally upload it today and or tomorrow or whatever, in the next few days, sorry. And I just like didn't even really say anything after. I just had that big like word vomit with you guys. So that's my update. But I really just, I want this video to go up because I don't want people to feel alone. And one of the top replies I was getting in my DMs yesterday before I deleted my stories was that everyone, like a lot of people felt the same, like they just felt overwhelmed with the options. And I want you guys to not feel alone because it does feel like I'm very alone right now. I know I'm not. I had some good conversations with you guys last night, but obviously like Matt understands as much as he does. But you know, Matt can like eat anything he wants, travel, whatever, and his face doesn't like break out. And I'm just jealous. He's got like the most beautiful skin in the world. So but my plan for today, kind of just have to like get a bunch of random stuff done. I need to print my prescription. I get them to send it to me because like last night my doctor told me she sent it to the pharmacy and they didn't even get it. So I was like, literally just give me the paper and I will just do it myself. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go and print it. Luckily, see, they didn't even send it to the right spot. I knew it. I'm just gonna call them to fill my, okay. I'm just in a chatty girl mood today. This vlog's gonna be all over the place, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. This is the backpack I have right now. I really like it for day to day. That's why I don't, because I always have a water bottle with me, and this is the legit tiniest water bottle holder ever. I also don't want to take this off because I'm just like, I can't believe I went to Galloway. Like I can't believe it still. But it's been a good backpack. I guess if you don't bring water with you, it's fine, but this doesn't fit anything. And then every time I have it in here, I'm like terrified it's gonna spill. So I was like, you know what? With all the travel I've been doing, here, I'm just gonna turn the exposure down. I feel like I need to invest in like a better backpack, and I'm sure there's good alternatives on Amazon, but I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I need your help. Some different Lulu bags because I've heard great things about them. And honestly, I was kind of scared to spend the money on like, I know like, I don't know if the brand's called Dagny, Dover, or Clover or something. They have really nice bags, but with the conversion, it's like $300, which I don't think I could pay that for a bag. And Monos too. I really want to like get some good luggage this year from like Monos or Base. But backpack, I was like, let's just try Lulu. This one is already going to go back because it's like fabric, and I want something that's like this so I can wipe it when I travel. So this one is already going back. This is the Command backpack. But I feel like these two are so similar. I don't know which one to take or to keep. So this is the New Crew backpack. I feel like this is the one we see like a lot of people with. This one is 22 liters. It has the Lulu logo on it. And it has a pretty decent water bottle thing. And it has a little strap to keep it in, which I really like. And then they both also have the like part to put your suitcase, which I really love. It has a big padded laptop sleeve, which is good. And then this part kind of comes down in the front. The only thing is I wish, I just don't like, oh, I guess I could put my iPad on this side. I just don't know how much it's gonna fit. like, I guess, I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But, and it has this big pocket at the front, which I really like here. So this is an option. But then I also picked up, these are both $98, by the way. This one is the everyday backpack, and this one is 23 liters, so it's a little bigger. I'm just trying to see the difference in them. Like, I don't really understand. Okay. They're both water repellent. So this one fits a 15-inch laptop, and this one fits a 16. Exterior water bottle pocket for hydration, got that. Okay, interior pocket holds the essentials. Like, they're basically the same, except for the fact that this one fits a 16-inch computer. This one also just like looks a little bit like wider. So this is the everyday backpack. This one has the little Lulu, Lulu logo over here, and it has a bigger front pocket, like taller. And then it has the water bottle on the side. It has two, so does this one. It also just has, this one kind of seems to have, this one has mesh pockets. And then it has a laptop sleeve as well. But they're like basically the same thing. So I guess it just depends like which one I like aesthetically like more. I can't decide though. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll put both of them on and see. Or maybe I wonder if I should put my stuff in them and see which one like kind of holds it better. Maybe that's a good idea. So I can't decide if you have one of these. Well, actually, I guess, but actually no, by the time this goes up tomorrow, we won't have left yet. But let me know if you have one of these and which one you like more. I can't decide. But maybe I'll try and just like put all my stuff in them and see which one I like more. I'm kind of leaning towards this one because it's just a little bit more plain. And I kind of like that. Like this one kind of feels a bit more like rugged. I don't really know why, but maybe just because it's a little taller. But that is my dilemma right now. I really loved the Monos one though because it had like a little almost like a packing cube on the front of it. I'll put a picture here of what it looks like, and you could just take it off, which was really nice. But it was leather, and I don't like I mean, I like the look of leather backpacks, but I'm just scared to like scratch it. I also need to take an Instagram reel. I'm kind of behind on my 30 reels. I thought someone was in my house, but it's the freaking printer making noises. That scared the living daylight out of me. Holy shit. But instead of doing a daily reel, I'm just gonna do 30 reels in 30 days, or like 30 posts in 30 days, like a mix of in-feed and reels, because it's a lot of work. And with my, I obviously think in some situations I need to put my mental health first, like the last few days. So yeah, but I know at like Disney and stuff, I'll be able to post like 1 or 2 reels a day. Honestly, it's a lot easier. So yeah, but I wanted to film a cute little reel this morning, and I think I need to make some breakfast. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, that's my update. But I'm just like in a chatty mood with like a vlog that I just like don't know where it's gonna go. I just want to chat with you guys. It's like very therapeutic to me. So hi, good morning. You want to say good morning, Sawa? Good morning. Good morning, Sawa Rooney. You're so cute. You're so cute, Sawaru. Alright, you guys. Hello. It's been a little bit. I wanted to come on and end the vlog off. I've actually edited it already, and I was like, oh, this is so much longer than I thought. And I wasn't going to post the video because I thought it was just like very chaotic and all over the place. But that's a side of me I think is important to show as well. And I think sometimes I associate chaotic with like low quality videos, but this is just my life, you know? And sometimes life is like this, and sometimes life is very vulnerable and all over the place, and it is what it is. But I'm getting ready to go run some errands, and I have my cute little, look how cute this tote bag is that I got. I'm obsessed with it, although I need to like maybe cut it because I can't really like put it on my shoulder, but it's super cute to just kind of have with me. But I want to thank you guys so much for just always supporting me. And I really suck at outros, which I feel like people have noticed. I get so awkward like saying bye to the vlog. I'd rather just like end it off like with a text layover. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody for watching my videos and supporting me. And I think when you stay really true to yourself, sometimes it can take a lot longer to grow, you know, because you're not really giving in to the viral content and, you know, pumping out content that just like does really, really well. But at the end of the day, I'd rather grow slower and have this amazing community that we have, and upload videos like this that are real life and not just go, 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 productive, productive, productive. And I think it's a really important reminder that we all struggle sometimes. We all have bad days. But I just want to say a huge thank you, because you guys, this community means the world to me, and I don't know where I'd be without you guys. So I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next vlog. Bye!